G'day everyone, welcome back to Nat's Knackers Yard. I'll be Nat. This will be my Knackers Yard, and it's been a little while since you've heard that little diatribe. It's been busy. It's the tail end of the school summer holidays. I've been busy with family stuff, and I did put a short on, but people don't really watch shorts. Went away with the kids over the weekend. Weekend before that was pretty busy. Then I was on holiday before that. It's all great stuff. I would apologise for the braking service, but frankly, fuck yeah, this is my hobby. You just happen to be joining me for it, and yeah, as a hobbyist, you do hobbies when you have time for them. It's kind of what they are. I have had a bit of a thing. Progress is really slow because this fucking thing's fighting me. So I thought I'd crack on with some bits and bits and pieces and yada yada. There's no point filming it because it's laborious, a lot of it. So little things that I've done. So I've got the front cowling on for the headlight. I've got my indicators on. I did just have a constant light before. It was the flasher relay as I'd expected. So I now have blinky headlights. I think actually look quite cool as well. They're only little cheapy ones, those. And they sent me 2 packs, which was even better. Now, with all my wiring fucking around, I now can't get the headlight to work, but I've pinched something, I've moved something, I've plugged something in wrong, and I do not expect anybody to sit and watch me try and sort that out. What I've also done is balance the carbs, and I'm fucking glad I didn't film it. I've got a good carb balancer over there. I did have Master Zoom. It's just fucking died on me. I was trying to work out why I was getting nothing, checking in the engine, checking this, that and the other. Yeah, I might whip it apart and try and clean the bars or whatever. I broke out the old eBay classic cheapy one and just did it that way, frankly. I didn't trust 4 banks, and in fact the covers are off. I need to put them back on. I'm glad I didn't throw this away, but you know, adjusting them as I go. They are utter dog shit, those, but they work. They take a lot of work to work. So effectively, prior to me going away, I got 3 and 4 balanced, then everything died. So I've been working off 3 and 4. I then balanced 1 and 2 against each other, just using 2 pods, 1 and 2 against each other, and then balance the 2 banks of left and right on there. Car's out and jump cables are out because the battery had died on me while I was pissing around. Let's just see if we get anything from it at all. You can judge by my lack of enthusiasm at this stage that it's not consistent. Oh, that's one bit I did want to cover. My pissing carbs. Great suggestion from Charlie, Motorcycle Rescue, of saying along the lines of some older bikes don't like direct feeding. And he's completely right, but it did make me think that I wasn't running it off the vacuum. So exactly as Charlie was saying, actually. So under that very scientific Tesco oxy powder bottle, I've just basically screwed the original petcock into that, or bolted it in. It was leaking like fuck, so I've had to piss around with it, some sealant, etc. It's still leaking to a degree, but it's now running off a vacuum, so essentially it's not flooding it with fuel, it's pulling it when it needs it. Not that the vacuum works that way, it doesn't suck it in, but yeah, a little bit of vacuum and it will run fuel, shut the vacuum off and it will stop running fuel. It's basic. He says as if he's got any fucking clue what he's talking about. Loud bike that idles. I've no idea if you're going to hear any of this. puff of smoke, that was me sticking my thumb over the exhaust, over the engine exhaust, which, you know, fundamentally is a bad idea. Shouldn't rock it, but for a couple of seconds, okay. What it does do is give me a guff of oil. Now, I've still got that leak out of the stator, which is fucking irritating because I have had that off. I have tidied it up, I have put some sealant on it. It does have like a, well, it looks to be an oil release, frankly, underneath it. I have looked online, they've all got it. I have tried half blocking it just to see if that makes any difference. But what I do have is leaking from Alizublerplatz. So you can see, try a bit of master of zoom, it's running fucking hot as well. I mean, you can see the discoloration on those pipes already. So I've got a fairly substantial leak there, or I have tried tightening up that bolt. I don't have a torque wrench with the ability to do that. Now I don't know, I've got a horrible feeling, I have many horrible feelings, I've got a horrible feeling that because I didn't hone the surfaces, that I've fucked them by cleaning them, and the scratches in them are too much, which means I've got to take it apart and go again, which I'm not looking forward to. I'm currently at the stage where I am checking eBay for replacement engines and just fucking give up on this one, which I don't want to do because I've put a lot into it and it looks quite smart, apart from the bits where I've been beating it around trying to get it to work and melting plastic bags on it because I was worried about petrol landing on it. But I don't know, and I could really do with the advice of others. The gaskets are doing what they need to. I haven't touched that fucked around spark either, but it runs bastard hot, really hot. Now there's part of me that says crack on with the tank and get it to move, which is a definite option. Currently my clutch doesn't work, but I'm sure that's because I've cocked up the side casing and where the arm goes again, as I did first time round as well. Obviously not learning anything as I go. Part of me says piss around with the tank just to get it so it is, so I can move, so I can see if the bike moves. There's a lot of loose stuff, the forks are screwed one way or another. I'm kind of at the stage now where I just go, do I just fucking bin it and set it off as a working product, as a running project, or at least a starting project? Yeah, I don't know. It's frustrating because this is the furthest I've got in a very long time, and actually having it starting, you know, pretty much under its own, well, no, not pretty much, under its own steam, which I've not had before. He says, I'm going to try it again now, I think it ain't going to work. This inconsistency that drives me fucking balmy. closer examination, all of this oil, I think, and that, I think it's coming out there. And that's because, if you can see, gasket's missing. It's not missing, you know what I'm saying. It's moved. I wonder if that might cure some of my issues at the front end. Still doesn't cure the one around the fucking stator though. Because I don't know if, I mean, there's obviously oil coming out there. I don't know if it's rolling around and coming out, because I'm getting a lot of smoke off that side. Might be another leak there, I don't know. Don't really want to touch it because it's fucking red as under there. It's an air-cooled engine that's stationary, so it gets very, very warm when you just leave it running stationary, because obviously it's designed to have air brushing past it. I think time for it'll be another day, because frankly, I think we're bored with each other at this point, and I've got a lot of shit to tidy up and move the car. Yeah, so I mean, not the greatest of updates, people. I apologise. No, fuck it. No, I don't. It's my hobby. Playing with bikes is the hobby, not entertaining the masses. But you know, I think that gasket is fucked. I think that's chucking oil over the front of the engine. I think it could be the fact that the gaskets are struggling because I didn't hone the surfaces beforehand, which was stupid. But this is all a massive learning experience. That'll do. Shitty update. Apologies. The front end looks better. Doesn't work. It's just a loose wire or something incorrectly plugged in, I'm sure. But we'll see. I mean, I want to finish with it's getting there. But fuck it. No, it is getting there. Negative twat, that. Battery's dead now. I don't even know if the stator's charging. I haven't even got to the point of checking that yet. Yeah, it's 2 steps forward, 3 steps back, and that's before I even think about forks and all that sort of shit. I don't know. We're getting there. I may find that I get a fucking mini project to go along with this, just because this is winding me up so much. But we'll see. We'll see. And I also need to get rid of that fucking Aprilia shiver as well. I need to do something with that because it's just rotting at the moment, and I don't want to go anywhere near it ever again. So, if anybody's after an Aprilia shiver, give us a shout. I'll do you a good deal. I think it's 2009. Yeah. Or indeed, if anyone wants an XJ650 that's been slightly wrecked, then give me a shout. Cheers all. Catch you later. Ta-da.